In this video, we will be talking about Medium is the Message by Herbert Marshall McLuhan. Now, what is Medium is the Message? The medium is the message is one of the most famous yet controversial statements in the field of media and communication and was introduced in his book, Understanding Media, the Extension of Man, which was published in 1964. So, what does this phrase mean? To put it simply, it means that the way that we send and receive information is more important than the information itself. As stated by McLuhan, it means that an important thing about the media is not the messages they carry, but the way the medium itself affects human consciousness and society.
Moving on to the evolution or development of the story. How loosely this story was built on, there is no solid development or evolution. However, the story has been tested throughout history and has been proven to be somewhat practical in its own way. For example, McLuhan proposes that electrical information devices are universal. Critical ones and sorcerers are causing a very serious development between outcomes of privacy and community needs to know. This rings true of the recent borrowing election in 2013 by Edward Snowden, explored global surveillance intelligence agency and government has taken on their citizens.
Now, some important notions and arguments of this theory. McLuhan developed his notion of the medium is the message through his consideration of the effects of technology and different forms of media on human communication and behavior. One meaning of this notion that, independent of its content or messages, a medium has its own intrinsic effects on our psyches, our associations, and our actions, which are its unique message. The medium is the message because it is the medium that shapes and controls the scale and form of human association and action, says McLuhan. The medium is the message also carries the notion that a medium transforms its message or content. Example, a movie shown on television or a play that is filmed affects its audience differently.
However, some critics of McLuhan tend to forget that he enjoyed putting his audience back together. But he was worth devoting his ideas content analysis was a king among communication scholars. He wanted to check out the field and the best way to do that was through paradox to the fact that the medium is independent of its content. Hence, his formulation, the medium is the message. McLuhan adopted a total field theory approach, as he recognized the nonlinear aspect of the relationship between media and society, and also the nature of co-evolution and complexity or emergence theory. The most vocal detractor of McLuhan's works was Dwight McDonald, who called his theory as impermanence, nonsense adulterated by sense, and filled with contradictions, non-sequence, facts that are distorted, and facts that are not facts. Other responses to this theory was that it was too loosey to define medium, and was confusing various channels of communication in fuzzy-minded, lagging in perspective, lowering definition and data, redundant, and contemptuous of logical sequence. And if you have the curiosity to discover that a new medium beyond effects that may be prejudiced to our society or culture, we got a chance to influence the event and evolution of a new innovation before the result became pervasive.
And as McLuhan reminds us, control over change would seem to consist in moving not with it, but ahead of it. Anticipation gives the power to deflect and control force.